What's happening, YouTube world? We are back. Me and this guy, Noah, we're here at Southern Champion Garage headquarters.
That's right.
We got a little cool weather in and trying to get to some of the projects we got going on. Just been bombarded with work, but trying to spare a little time to get things kind of back to the flow and get some videos out for you guys, new content. This one's a biggie, so kind of wanted to get this one kind of knocked out or start working on it, put it that way. We got the 63 up on jack stands, as you guys could see. We got a big brake kit for the front. We're not doing the back. We're going to leave those the drum setup, and went through all this stuff we're talking about. It's going to be in the video. He's going to put some links in so that you can go check them out. Be sure to check them out because they're so far, I mean, like down, and we'll show you guys the parts when we get to that point. Kind of wanted to just blow this thing apart and then get our new parts in. The one thing that I'm not 100% sure on, we're going to start with first because of the fact that we may have to order it. So maybe a little downtime there, which realistically, probably about a week before I can get back to this project. Got some other stuff going on. So, and that goes back to the brake pedal. So the rod that goes into your master cylinder, this one was supposed to work with this new kit that we got. Got our new master and our new proportioning valve through Speedway Motors, and did a lot of extensive research on which one works, which one don't. So you guys can check out the bore size. We went with the Corvette style just because it fits this truck from the research that I've done, and we'll give parts numbers and all that good stuff. But the smaller bore, we're doing like an inch bore instead of the 1 1/8. You can go down to 7/8. So we stayed in the middle with a 1-inch bore. Want to get a good firm pedal. I don't want anything. The 1 1/8 is okay, but a lot of guys were saying it's a lot more fluid being pushed out. I guess volume. So I was just trying to stick to. I like Simple C10. Travis and all his guys, that is on his page. A lot of good information. If you don't know about the website, go check it out. We met him back at Battle Alabama. Been following him for a long time. Reached out to those guys, and they got forums after just whatever you want involving C10. You get some really, really good information there. So biggest thing is knowledge. So if you get the knowledge, you can do the work. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get it right the first time so we don't have to go back and redo. But I think that setup's going to be pretty sweet. We went through suspensionsuperstore.com. So he's going to actually give you guys the information on that. I reached out to those guys. They're super helpful. All their stuff's based in the USA. They got, down from brakes to any component you want dealing with suspension, coilovers, you name it, they got it. So shipping was super fast on that. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take this pot of death, the single pot of death.
That's what they call it.
We had just been running this thing like this just because we had stuck so much cash and time in it. It's like a lot of people do. Typically brakes is last, horsepower is always first, right?
That's right. Just make sure you get good brakes, though. It's highly important.
Yeah, honestly, you probably need to start with brakes first. We were after the old school chop. We just wanted a ride, y'all. We didn't plan on it going this far.
Yeah.
Nothing,
just
next
like
to me.
Yeah.
But we just, basically, me and the wife, we wanted to join this guy, at the shows, just to have something old. We wanted the old school sound without all the old school problems. So the only way you can do that, new motor, upgraded system, that gets rid of all the carburetor issues, choke issues, all the wiring issues that was in this truck to begin with. We went back brand new with a new setup so that we can hit the key and we can go. We don't have to worry about it. And that was the reason we done that set swap in the square body. And it's been super reliable. No issues. Y'all seen this. We was in Dega. We've been to, like, we live around Flomaton, Alabama. I don't know if y'all know where that's at. Look us up on the map. You miss us if you
our
come through.
summer times get extremely hot. Like I'm talking about like 125 degrees on the regular.
So we hang out like at the beach.
Yeah, I mean,
We've taken this thing down to Pensacola Beach,
done great.
Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah,
We just been all over the place. So, and that's what we wanted. But the only way to get that chop sound is to put your cam in. So, of course, we went with the extreme cam setup because that's just in my nature, I guess. If you're going to do it, just go full send.
If they offer it, just get it, you know?
So, that's what we done. And love the sound, you know, the tuning on it. A buddy of mine, y'all can check them out, All Out Performance. They've done the tuning on both of these trucks. And, you know, if we get a 4080E, that opens up some more charts and tables, and a lot of things that have dealt with goes away. So if you're going to do this, don't want any problems. Just go ahead and bite the bullet, spend that money on that transmission setup, because you got a lot of inherited costs, you know, from drive shafts to
torque converter. Because
torque
once you upgrade
converters.
cams, you got to have it. So,
So there's a lot that goes in it. Hindsight, looking at it on these swaps, because this was the first one, this was my second one. If I had it to do over again, I would have went ahead and just spent the money on the 480 and had the overdrive, you know, because you got to have a drive shaft at that point. You got to have the torque converter. So we've had to buy torque converters for both of these trucks, and we're still running. Yeah, this one twice.
It ate one somehow.
And drive shaft for this one. So you know, if we get a 4L80. This one's got the 400, so we're not going to be off by much. But we still have to buy another torque converter. Yeah. And we spent a pretty good little penny on this one.
Oh, yeah.
So if you know, don't cheap out on that stuff, because...
And make sure you get a trans cooler, too.
Yeah, and that's something else we hadn't done. And like I say, we're not out racing them or anything like that, so they're okay. And
but when you also put that much money into it, you want to make sure it's cool.
Right.
So,
and if you want to play with it and, you know, not have to worry about it, that's the route to go. And, you know, that's like Terminator X and Holly and all that stuff, you know, the interfaces you can get. You know, if you got the money, go ahead and do it. We just didn't have that kind of, you know, budget to put in something like this, because we wasn't really planning on going that route. Yeah. So we got the ECU that came with the truck. This was the 04, right?
2003.
2003 motor. That was the 04 in this one. Yeah. But we did the standalone harness and moved the ECM inside in the dash. So, and you guys probably seen the touch screen. That's all that is a tablet. You know, I still hadn't got to the Raspberry Pi yet. Getting all that hooked up and putting a little logic with that to make it run like it's supposed to. That's coming. But we just don't drive it that often. But what I want to do is get it safer. So, you know, I think we're pretty well good on suspension. Oh, yeah. Right now we got new shocks and new pretty much everything, ball joints.
Got something cool coming for the rear, too. It's actually in the house.
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and we can touch on that while we're on this video. But when we jump off into something, like I said, we go all the way. So, you know, a couple guys has asked me, you know, man, as low as it's sitting with a 7-inch drop in the back, isn't your axle banging on the frame? It was banging bad when I first done it. And I'm not going to lie, that's going to be an issue y'all going to have. We don't have the wood bed in right now, so that weight is missing. We do have the 30-gallon tank. So you got 8 pounds per gallon.
240 pounds.
So it's 240 pounds when we're a full tank. So that kind of comes into play to take it up for that bed being absent. But we try not to run it that heavy unless we're going to be out playing around just in town. Maybe somebody pulls up, we need some extra traction. Not saying that we don't race around here. We only go to Mexico.
That's right.
So if y'all see us playing on the street, we're not around here. We took a trip, you know. But check us out in California. We go over and mess with those guys. But anyway, we got a C-notch, CPP, that we're going to be putting on back there. And basically, let me check something real quick while I'm discussing, because I'm trying to remember exactly what we went with we got the Bell-Tech Street Performance. I couldn't remember exactly which version of those shocks we went with. We put those on the back, and once we done that, y'all, just about every bit of that axle bang, because we took the bump stops out, all that was pretty much gone. The only time that we pretty much tap out and hit the axle is on
Like
some bridges doing like 70.
It's got a real bad lip to it.
It might bump a little bit, but I mean, you can go back right now with the camera, because of it being so wet and everything, you can see one little small rust mark where it's just tapped the axle housing. So that cut, I'm gonna say it cut about 98% of that out. And we put the short Bell-Techs up front because, like y'all seen in another video, the coils, we cut out a couple of links. And they were all boogered up when I got them.
Yeah.
I don't even know what these are, honestly. So I probably should have replaced these while I'm doing this. But long story short, we got C-notch. We got the booster. I mean, we're not running a booster because we're running so much camshaft. I think the vacuum's going to be an issue. May not, because he's running the same one in this one, and it runs fine.
And I got that stall too. So,
yeah,
we're asking a lot out of mine.
A stall that's all messed up right now. It's too low. But what I was going to try to do is just stay manual brakes, but do an updated version, like I say, with the Corvette style master, and just kind of see what we got. If it doesn't work like what we want and the pedal's not, right now we're to the floor. I mean, I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
And I've tried to bleed these things, and I mean, it stops. It'll sling you in the window, but I mean, you're at the floor, like literally. You got about 8 inches, 9 inches of pedal before it even starts catching.
Yeah.
So we're getting fluid to all these drums now, like we should, but I guess it's a wore out master. So, and I'm not spending money on this garbage. I mean, we're going to have to do something at some point in time. So right now, like Black Friday deals, y'all.
Perfect time.
You get free shipping. You can get like discounts, and this is the time to buy it. Holidays, that's what my suggestion would be.
That's right. If
you're planning on doing a build on something, catch it when it's on sale. So we're all about saving that dollar. But we got the drop spindles. We went with the 2.5 inch drop spindles. So we're going to get the front end down on this thing a little bit more to match the rear. I know I said I was going to bag it, and the more I look at the bag situation, and I know probably a lot of you guys out there that's got these trucks, y'all running higher horsepower. It just, it worried me, because if you get on it, you end up busting a bag for whatever reason, something shifts the wrong way, then you're stuck on the side of the road. So that's what my concern was. So I was kind of switching over to coilovers. That's coming later down the road, not right now. But for right now, static drop, the spindles, we do, and I think it's a 10 or 12 inch rotors. And we went with the single, I believe it's a single piston setup for the calipers. It came with all the bearings, all the dust caps, the whole nine. Be careful what you buy, because some of those I've noticed, it states on there in small fine print that it offsets like 9/16 out towards the outer fender on these things when you put them on. So I tried to go back with one that stated that it kept the original, I guess that would be the original,
like backspace
and offset of the truck, how it came from the factory. Because we don't have, I mean, we probably could stand it. I mean, it'd be right close to the fender. But I didn't want to come out anymore. I wanted to kind of, if I do anything, I want to go in. So, just for turning purposes, because you drop it and then you start getting into the fenders, and these are brand new fenders, and we're going to go, paint and all that shiny stuff. And I mean, if we don't want to tear anything up along the way. But anyway, we got that kit. We went and got some new brake lines yesterday to run. So the proportioning valve we got, you can do a T setup on the front, which means passengers, drivers, T, and then comes up to the proportioning valve. But what we're probably going to do on our application, we're going to do passengers up in the proportionate valve, drivers up proportionate valve, and then our back is going to just go down and go back into our existing line that runs to the back of the truck. And we got a barrel connection that we're just going to put on that line. It's like 3/16 line. Y'all can do, I think they recommend a 1/4" line on this Master. 3/16 line is traditionally all your passenger cars, lightweight trucks. This I'm considering a lightweight truck. We're not towing, we're not doing. I think we'll be okay. But like I say, if we're not, we may have to change out those lines. But I think we'll be fine. I believe this K10 is running 3/16 lines. And it stops on a dime. I mean,
yeah, it puts you through the windshield.
Great brakes. But because of the weather, we're gonna do this in here. We still haven't got the shop completed. We got concrete walls at front and back we need to do. We've got all our power set up finally.
We're getting more lighting.
And we're gonna get vertical lighting on these poles so that when we get into painting, we can do that. Got our compressor set up on the back, our new install. We got that big boy sitting back there on 220.
80 gallon.
Yep. So we're not gonna run out of air.
20 gallon. So we big step up.
So our paint jobs are gonna look better when we do that. So
a lot better.
Lots and lots of good stuff to come. I'm excited about it. You excited about it?
Oh yeah.
We appreciate the sponsors that's helped us out. You had to check out the videos on that. This guy's got a few videos out. Shout out to Chemical Guys. They sent out a package and
got us shining, man.
Once we get Betsy here painted, we're gonna hit you guys up. We'll check out some product on it. So linear blocking. Like I say, guys, don't give up on me. This is coming.
It's coming.
So
and we got another one to do.
We got another one, a 71.
We may not do paint right now, but
we got a lot of stuff. Just a 2-man team. It just takes so much time to get things done. So just stay with us, y'all. We appreciate everything. We appreciate the subscribers.
Yeah, AMD, the discounts.
AMD, y'all have been super. So, and we're not done with you yet.
Yeah.
This is something we're trying to turn into an ongoing thing, y'all. So we're going to get into getting these old cars because we've got a lot of suspects that we're looking at, or vehicles that has been sitting, and we want to try to get them and fix them up a little bit. Maybe sell them. Not make a huge profit, but keep them on the road. There's a couple people I follow on YouTube, that does the same thing, and I appreciate it from a standpoint of not letting them rot. So that's kind of what we're doing. You ain't always got to do this kind of build.
Yeah, don't let this scare you.
Like I say, this is all drum brakes. This was, when we first started, all original suspension, all original steering. So all we done was just put a power plant in it. So, for y'all that know, I mean, you can build what you want, but the ones that's just easing into this kind of stuff, don't be scared of it. I mean, just, if you need help on anything, man, I will throw all the knowledge I can at you.
Our Facebook profiles are in the description as well on our channel. Leave us a message. Text us directly.
That's right.
I mean, you reach out.
Because this initially began just father and son. We was just doing something to spend time together. And this guy here, he's been super excited about it. So he's learned a lot along the way.
Yeah.
And I've learned a lot along the way. So these new systems and setups, I'm from the small block era. So all this was kind of a learning curve for me. And if I could do it, you can do it. So, but didn't mean to be too long-winded, y'all. We're going to snatch these tires off. I'm probably going to start on one side, maybe over here. And because of it raining, I want to keep this one inside. So we want to keep the trucks kind of where they're at. In case it rains, I don't want things just sitting out in the weather and getting wet and all that good stuff. So we're going to try to work in a tighter space. And it's supposed to quit raining at some point today. So we may pull this one up or out so that we can get to this side a little bit better to show y'all. But to start, we're going to go ahead and take this Master out. I'm going to go inside the cab and try to get that dislocated. And that way we know if this shaft's going to work from that brake pedal. Speedway motors, man, they got like they're freaking awesome. Like,
oh yeah, they got
all
everything.
the instructions, like with these new products, when you buy it, if you forget about downloading the install sheet or any information, go back to your purchase history. That's why it's important to get you an account. Go back to your purchase history. You can pull that item up, look down. It's got the install instructions and any critical information you need to know. So
That's who you got the wire harness from for this, wasn't it?
Yep,
I thought
absolutely.
so. Yeah.
We put the 22 circuit in here, and I mean it
Labeled every wire.
It came with
This
its own
wire goes to
schematic,
here.
but if you lose it, you know, you lay stuff around, it gets jacked up, blows out in the woods. I don't know, dog gets it, whatever. You can go in there and get another copy.
Yeah.
So, I try to buy majority from those guys or Summit, or, you know, our top vendors are AMD, Speedway, Summit. I've added the Suspension Superstore to our arsenal because, you know, any of the suspension stuff, brakes, I mean, they got all kinds of stuff on there. There's stuff I still hadn't seen, but they got an array of products that, you know, are really helpful. But of course, our local Napa. We appreciate you guys.
That's our guys.
Can't
We'll
leave
see them
y'all
daily.
But anyway, we're gonna try to get started on this. This brake line is probably gonna snap off, but if it does, it's fine because I think it's gonna be garbage anyway. When we got the truck, the guys like, "Oh yeah, we put brand new brakes under it." Yeah, from here down you did, but the rest of it's garbage. But if it snaps off, it is what it is. I'm not expecting to get it back going today. This is gonna be probably a couple-day project, so we're gonna take our time, work on it, try to get it all going.
May or may not have to get ball joints too.
Yeah, we didn't do lower ball joints when we done the ball joint a while back. We did new wheel bearings on these spindles, so we may have to do that. But nobody's got them and have to order them, so that'll definitely be another week before I can get to it. But
we're going to jump right into this, and we'll catch up with you guys in just a second.
Yep.
All right, guys, so what's going on right here? Josh is discussing about the brake plunger in his hand fitting into the master cylinder. Right there, as we all see. He puts it in to make sure everything's going to work, as well as the brake push rod that meets the plunger right there. Pretty much what that is to help the push rod go all the way through. If the push rod's too small, many people use the plungers. Some people can just use a push rod, which means you just take the plunger out and put the factory rod through the back of it, and you can use it that way. But what you got to keep in mind, if you do that, make sure that your rod goes all the way back to the front of the master. That way you get full braking power. And the reason that that's so important is because you don't want to have any air left in the front of that master, and your push rod can't go out far enough to send it out to your wheels whenever you bleed your wheels. So that's why you really need to make sure that you go and you look at all that, and because if you don't, you'll have squishy brakes and you'll just have continuing air and you can't get it out. So that'll be your problem. So pretty much what's going on right here, we're discussing this rod, and this is what I was telling you guys that's going to connect to your brake pedal. When you hit the brake, this rod moves inside of the master cylinder, engaging your brakes. This right here is the plunger that I was discussing about. So this right here is going to kind of tell you where exactly you should be. We had issues with our setup because our rod was actually too short to go all the way to the front of the master. But with the push rod, or the plunger right there, it was actually too long. So you can't have it, you know, in between like that. So we managed to cut the rod, which you'll see us do that shortly. Right now we're just mocking stuff up. That rod that goes to your brake pedal was fighting this right here, so that's kind of what we had going on issues wise. Alright guys, here's the brake push rod shaft. This is what connects to your brake pedal and connects to your master cylinder. Okay, so you see Josh is talking about how pitted it is right here, making sure everything is going to be okay and that we can still reuse it. It looked like it was okay, especially for what we were going to be doing. And the plunger that we were going to be using, I think we were going to be a-okay with this setup. But we're just inspecting everything, making sure everything looks good. Can't tear a rubber boot, because if that happens, we'll have brake fluid come in the cab with us, and we don't want that.
Many months later.
It's been been a week since we shot the first little part for y'all. Gonna put all this in series so it makes it look like we are perfect. Anyway, we ended up getting the wrong part from Suspension Superstore. They sent us 5 lugs to the 6 lug on our rotors, so super nice people. They sent me some new ones right out. Of course, they hadn't got here yet. Christmas stuff, I guess, is delaying it. But anyway, everything's supposed to work from what I got with them. All the bearings and all the spindles and everything should work. The calipers, the whole 9 yards. So all they're sending me is new rotors. I guess it's all the same. It's interchangeable. So rather than just the rotor itself, I hope. If not, we're gonna be down even longer. While we were in here, we went ahead today. We didn't the other day. Went ahead and took the lower ball joints. Just while we're doing all this, we're gonna go ahead and do the whole thing. Lower ball joints. Got them from Napa. One was one way, one was another. So ran into a roadblock there. We got 2 more coming just to have the correct one. They pulled it up online, and the picture showed for this truck the one we put in on the other side. But y'all come over, we'll show you real quick, because we gotta go eat. We're about to starve. Gotta eat, man. That's our new spindle. This is 2.5 inch drop. We still using the old janky coils that came with the truck. We cut them to the same length on both sides, so we'll do that later. I don't know right now what we're gonna end up having to do there. These, you can get them in a kit that comes with 2 inch, but being they've been whacked off, I said I would just use them. But we're gonna replace the uppers. Reason being, when we done this on that other video about a year ago, these things come with a metal piece that actually sit like this, and your boot was actually inside. So, and I don't know, maybe I stuck them on wrong. Looking back, I don't really know why I actually put this on, because the boot, if you look at it, if we had stuck the boot on, just let it ride, it would have been touching the bottom of the upper part of the spindle. So it would have sit and turned as, you know, as it needed, which wouldn't hurt anything. But this thing ended up blowing the, which I knew it was going to, blew the boot out. So we're just gonna go ahead and get new ones. While we're in here, the tie rod ends, they feel jacked up to me. All this is probably original mess, the idler arm and everything. So what we're gonna do, these kits, I think they got them like 200 bucks. I'm gonna get on here in a little bit, go ahead and just get a whole new setup. So new idler arm, new tie rod ends. Forgive me because I don't remember the name of the bar that runs across the truck that connects the 2 connecting rod, I guess. And I think it comes with a new pitman arm. So we'll just get it. That way, when we get it all back together, we'll have all brand new suspension, other than the coils up front. We got Beltex we're still running on the shocks. Those are brand new. They money. So anyway, we're pretty much at a standstill. Can't really do anything. Waiting on Napa to get some more lower ball joints, and I gotta go try to get some newer or some new ball joints for the uppers. So I got to go order those. And I think we'll be good once, well, no, we'll still be waiting. Our new rotor is supposed to be here Monday, and Napa said Tuesday. Of course, I'm working this week, so it'll probably be one evening, or realistically, probably next Saturday before I get back to this. So we're dragging this out for
3
all
weeks.
this stuff at the week of Thanksgiving. Here it is, like 2 weeks from Christmas.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I guess so. So anyway, I mean, it is what it is. Can't do what you can't do. We still got the C notch and the panhard bar back here kit that we got. So that's gonna be another day. I'm gonna get this back together first. But for today, I think we're pretty well done. We can't do anything else. So we're gonna switch gears. We got a new tank for the F1. Did a relocation kit for it. We're gonna get the one out of the cab, do away with it. It's full of rust, and I think we just sucked something up and blocking fuel, so garbage. Get rid of it. We got a 69, brand new 69 Ford Mustang. Supposedly, done my research, it's supposed to fit between the frame rail on the back of this truck. So some guys are doing that. They're putting it back, and then of course it don't have a wood bed in it because it's rotted. Still got to do that. So what we're gonna do is get it all set up, plumbed up, put in. I think we got to build a little cradle for that to go in, which I don't have metal, so probably not gonna get to do that today. Could probably take it out of the cab today and disconnect everything, get it all where we need to be. But anyway, we'll do what we can for that one, and then that one. We're gonna try to put hands on all of them. They all feel left out. I got love on everything when I'm here, you know. Put a little grease on it all, or it don't feel normal. Just wanted to give y'all an update on what we got. We're probably gonna do this, like I said, this will probably end the first video because we're just waiting. I want to get some content out for you guys to show you what we got. In case you have questions along the way, we can kind of touch base on that the next go around. And like I say, I showed y'all the master that we went with and the proportioning valve. We got lines up here. We're gonna try to get this all tied in. I'm gonna go ahead and you can bend this stuff over your knee or whatever, but I picked up one of these little dudes, which this may be, yeah, it's a 1/4 inch. It's probably still gonna be too big. That's 3/16 line, and it says in the kit to run a 1/4 inch line. I don't know if we technically need to do that. We may, being that we're waiting, may just go get some 1/4 inch line.
Probably.
Just to do it the right way, because the kit does say 1/4 inch brake line for the rotors. And I know it takes more volume than the drums, so we may do the 1/4 inch for that and just leave that 3/16 for the rear, because it's all brand new. I redone every bit of that when we first got the truck. Just take these two sticks back, swap them out, and get 1/4. And what I'm gonna try to do is run it from driver to passenger side and coming up to the proportioning valve, each one. So that's why I got 2 sticks. I was gonna do a driver side short stick, passenger side long stick, running across behind or under the motor on the cross member, and it should be pretty cut and dry. And then just take a piece of 3/16, which I may keep this because we got to go 3/16 down to our existing rear brake, so we may need that. So I'll just keep it just in case. The guys at Napa know me pretty good. They're like, hey man, if you don't need it, bring it back. So super good guys. Century, Florida. Appreciate y'all. Zach and Tracy, y'all guys always come through, help us out. Anyway, we appreciate y'all. And like I said, if y'all got any questions, shoot us a comment. Let us know what's going on. And it's pretty easy kit overall. It's just getting everything all at one time, and then having the time to do it all in one sitting. So instead of coming back and then later on you're like, where did I put this or where did I put that? Anyway, that's what we're working with. But we appreciate y'all, and I think this is all come together pretty easy. Get the front stance down a little bit. That's what we're going for. And we'll do videos on all this other stuff when we get to it. Y'all stay good. Merry Christmas if we don't see y'all again. From Southern Champion Garage.
That's right.
Did a lot of growth this year. Just got behind the camera. Appreciate you. And y'all check out the merch, man. Get y'all some merch for you. For your little wrenching guys or your big wrenching guys or, you know.
Get your wife something.
Your wife or a baby, whatever you need.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, we can hook y'all up. Check out the website. Got a lot of stuff. He's got some new stuff he's working on, so they do like some keychains. I don't know.
You got stickers too. You know, if you're into that.
For the guys that do follow us, y'all check us out on this video. We might actually be able to pull. If you drop a comment, just say Merry Christmas. That's all you gotta do. Good job or something. I don't know. Y'all just drop a comment. We may pick from random from the comment section and see if we can send y'all out a little something for Christmas. How about that? That'll be on me. That'd just be on me for y'all watching, and we appreciate y'all. Ain't much, I know, but hey, in this day and time, anything.
Oh yeah.
You know, we appreciate it. Merry Christmas, y'all.